Hello and welcome to Neil's World, where I document and share my journey to financial freedom.
It's important to note that the following content should not be construed as financial advice. Making financial decisions involve risks, and it's crucial to consult with a qualified financial professional or advisor before making any significant financial choices. They can consider your individual circumstances, goals, and the risk tolerance to provide personalized advice. Always conduct thorough research, exercise critical judgment, and consider seeking professional guidance before making financial decisions. Remember that you are solely responsible for any action you take based on information provided.
With the national minimum wage limit risen, as well as the national living wage has come to arise, many in the public sector are faced with a pay rise. And depending on what department you are in or what sector you're working in, you will see an increase in your wage slip coming September. And as for myself and my household, we are working through our finances. So with today's video, we're just going to talk about how I'm going to reallocate this increase 5% and see how it goes. Nothing I'm doing here will potentially help a guide for myself and my family, and maybe some items from here you could implement in your life and it could help you on your own journey. As I've always stated, go and speak to a financial advisor or your bank, speak to professionals and get the help that you so desire. So the first thing that we've done, or we're currently doing as well, is we're assessing our current financial situation before we make any decisions at all. This is critical because we don't want to be rushed with decision making, especially when it comes to our finances and our future plans to be financially independent. So we have to look over our outgoings monthly, savings, current savings, expenses, and not excluding our debt as well as our investments that we have going on. Once we've had that laid out, understood, we'll know exactly where we are. And yes, I've always been doing this, but now that this increase has come through, it is necessary that we go through again and make further adjustments. A portion of our income, newfound income of this increase, will be going towards our emergency funds. Obviously, the cost of living has gone up. So with a new increase to our pay, we will be going forward and making adjustments to increase our emergency funds. Another portion of our income will be going towards clearing debt faster. So now that we've got an increase of cash, it's now a possibility to put a bit more towards the smaller debt and clear them off. So now instead of taking an extra, we could potentially take an extra year or 2 years off our payment with this increase if we do it correctly and wisely. And this is something you could speak to your own financial advisor about or your accountant and see how you could flip the money around and make it work best for your situation. This is what we have to do and we're doing. A portion also is going towards us looking deeper into investments and seeing where else we can put money that can now increase. Because look on the market, we can see that Web3 is coming in, see more things about AI. Crypto got clarity. The Ripple case just ended with the SEC. Well, not ended, but it's been given a bit of clarity. I know there's the potential now for us to go and get crypto is going forward within the UK and the US with terms of regulatory clarity. So that's a new market. So that's a new opportunity. And with new cash, if you put it wisely into strategic stocks, ETFs, and wherever your advisors may advise you, you can see a good return on your cash within the next 1 to 5 years, which is good. And since this is also cash that I didn't see coming, I wasn't expecting it at all. So now I'm looking towards my long-term goals, at like buying new assets, as well as short-term goals. So I can think about a holiday. Whereas before my holiday, I could look at the holiday locally. Now I could potentially look to see if I could do one with a family outside of my country, which is not bad. And I'm still doing all of this within my means. I'm not going outside of my means at all. I'm staying in my lane because I understand my finances. I'm not going to do anything that's going to detriment my future. Like I've always mentioned, not because this money has come through now, it means that you'll be splashing that cash, splashing it like it's nobody's business. You know, you spend it. You have to spend like you never received this money. And that's how you get the most out of it, the increase. If every time your pay goes up, so does your expenses and your outgoings, then you will never see the benefit of the pay increase. You gotta try and live within your means. And living within your means don't mean spend every penny by the end of the month. It means having some funds left over that you can reallocate towards your saving investments, your emergency funds, and so on and so forth. No, I'm doing this for my family and my wife's and my future. So you listeners need to know what you want, how you want to live. I know how much I'm earning per month, and now I know how I would like to live in the future. I don't know what interest rates are going to be like in the near future. I don't know what the cost of living is going to be like in the near future. So I'm trying to give myself the best possible opportunity to live comfortably in my retirement age. Also, a portion of my newfound wealth will be going towards, I say newfound wealth, a portion of that will be going towards a charitable organization, as well as a portion of it will be set aside to treat, so we can treat ourselves guilt-free. You know, when I say guilt-free, doesn't mean I'm going to go and take a lot of it, have maybe 5 or 10% towards that pot, and then as it builds up, it could be towards something really, really good. So again, I'm doing things in stages. I'm not going beyond my means. I'll never put my hat where I can't reach it. Also, I'm looking at to see how I can put a portion of this towards adding value to myself, you know, extend my self life, increase my market value. So I'm seeing what short courses I can do that will increase my income in the future. You know, we're going in a future where AI is there, so that means some of the jobs that are now vacant or available will no longer be available in 5 to 6 years' time. So I've got to look outside the box and ensure that no matter what's going on in this world or whatever markets conditions are like, I am still employable. I'm still high in demand. You know, be like water. No matter what, you want water. If it's winter or summer, you need water. So I want to be in demand all year round. So this is why I'm doing that. So a portion of that is going towards increasing my knowledge. It's not just for myself, but also for my wife as well, because that's necessary if you want to survive. I want you all to just remember that everyone's financial situation is different. So there's not a cookie cutter version or solution that fits all individuals. We have to go and sit with the professionals and discuss and explain, lay out every single expense we have, and have them help us to become the better version of ourselves in the near future. And the world, the markets are changing rapidly. You may not realize it, but a lot of the jobs have been automated. So a lot of people are now having to re-educate themselves, reinvent themselves to try and be employable. You go to the airports now, you don't have much people doing check-ins anymore. You got the machines doing that. You go into the shops, the same thing, self-checkouts. So you have to look and see all those small jobs are going. So we thought accountants would have been gone through the window by now. But no, they're still standing there. So you need to make sure that you are looking at the markets and see how you can reemploy yourself. I am doing that in my household. And we'll make that work for us. Again, I thank you all for tuning in to another episode. And I really hope that you found some of this information I placed here helpful. And if it has been helpful to you in one way or another, I would like you to leave a comment so I know how it's impacted your life. Also, I want you to go ahead and leave a like. That really helps the algorithm and also allows YouTube to place my videos out so everyone else can see them and it can help more people. It's all about helping, bringing awareness to everyone around the world. Also, if you haven't already, go across to any of the podcast platforms and follow my channel, same Neil's World, and also listening to the podcast I drop there every Sunday. Obviously, the last 3 weeks I've been really bad with posting any video at all, but that's because I've been busy. But that's not an excuse, because consistency conquers, and I'm here now doing another one. So again, thank you all, and I'll catch you on the next one.